Hey kindergartners, this is Mrs. Conception and I'm going to do a read aloud about a U.S. symbol. And this U.S. symbol is actually kind of like our mascot. You know how Leo the Lion's our school mascot? Well, the United States of America has their own animal that represents it, and it's the bald eagle. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoy this read aloud. And follow along with me because this is informational text. That means it's true facts about the real world. So everything that you hear on this book should be a true fact, okay? And there's going to be some cool features in here like table of contents and maybe some bold words. But the interesting thing about this book is this book actually has illustrations. They don't have photos. I mean, they might have one or two in here. I haven't really checked, but most of them are illustrations. So some informational text can have illustrations. Okay. So the title of this book is a bald eagle really bald? I don't know. We'll see. And the author is Martha E. H. Rustin, and it's illustrated by Holly Conger. Title page, is a bald eagle really bald? And look, it's that handy tool called the table of what? Table of contents, you're right. And this book has chapters. This one has 3 chapters. Chapter 1 starts on page what? You're right, 4. An American mascot. Chapter 2 starts on page 12, and it's titled A Feathered Visitor. And the last chapter, chapter 3, is titled A Fitting Symbol on page, what is page? Oh, page 18. Great job. And then they have some cool little features at the end that I'll talk about really briefly. Okay. Let's go on to chapter 1. An American mascot. Okay. Our class is having a visitor today. Mrs. Patel makes us guess who. Our visitor eats fish. She hints. Is it my dad? Asks Annabelle. No, says our teacher. It has a sharp beak and feathers. Joshua guesses. Is it a duck? What do you guys think it is? I would guess it was my dad too, because my dad loves to eat fish. No, but it's a bird. What bird do you see on this dollar? Asked Mrs. Patel. Do you guys know what kind of bird it is? Yep, a bald eagle, says Rose. That's right, answers Miss Patel. Why is a bald eagle on that dollar? Asked Natalie. The bald eagle is a symbol of our country, says Mrs. Patel. What's a symbol? Asks John. A symbol is something that stands for something else, answers our teacher. Like a bear is a symbol of our school. We call that bear our mascot. What's Lakewood's mascot? I heard some of you. Yep, Leo the Lion is our mascot, which is like a symbol. Okay. Ooh, how about these? Bald eagles are important to many American Indian cultures. They believe bald eagles carry messages to gods. Bald eagle feathers are treasured gifts. And one of your activities this week is to find a feather. Maybe you can find a bald eagle feather. We learned that eagles have been symbols in other places too. They appeared on coins long ago in Greece and Rome. I did not know that. Pretty cool. The bald eagle is also the Great Seal, Miss Patel tells us. A seal is visiting too? Luke asks. No, Luke, our teacher laughs. The Great Seal is a picture. It is a way to show that something is officially American. So it's kind of like a sticker or a picture like this right here. That's called a seal. Okay, and a lot of papers from Lakewood will have Leo the Lion on it. And that's our seal. Ooh, look at the caption for the picture. The Great Seal has been a symbol of the United States since 1782. We learned the Great Seal has been on money and stamps. It's also on government buildings and important papers. Some soldiers have the Great Seal on the buttons of their uniform. maybe you guys can keep an eye out for the seal on different things. Look closely at the Great Seal, says Mrs. Patel. What is the bald eagle holding in its feet? What did I see? I see a plant, says Karen. Right, says Mrs. Patel. It's an olive branch. Can everyone say olive branch? Nice. And it stands for peace. I see arrows, says Noah. The arrows are for strength, explains Mrs. Patel. Well, so the olive leaf stands for peace, and the arrow stands for strength. So we're strong and we're peaceful. Why are there stars on top? Asks Kevin. That's a good question. Why are there stars on top? There are 13 stars, says Mrs. Patel. That's because our country started out with 13 states. Whoa, only 13? Do you guys know how many states are in the United States now? Maybe they'll tell us, or maybe you can look it up. I'll tell you later, okay? Chapter 2, A Feathered Visitor. Knock, knock. A woman walks in with a big box. That looks like a dog's kennel, whispers Sophia. Hello, class, says the woman. I'm Dr. Kelly. I brought a bald eagle to meet you today. His name is Sam. He's from the Raptor Center. Cool. We all have to sit still so we don't scare Sam. Dr. Kelly puts on a glove to protect her hand from the talons on his feet. So talons are like sharp claws, like that. Okay. Caption. Raptors are birds that kill and eat other animals for food. Raptor centers take care of wild birds that are hurt or sick. Some birds return to the wild and others stay at the Raptor Center. Okay, so raptors are what? Yeah, they're birds that kill other animals to eat them. Some birds just eat seeds, so they don't have to kill anything. Okay, but birds that kill are raptors. Another caption, adult bald eagles weigh about 10 pounds. Ooh, that's pretty heavy. Their wings stretch out as wide as 8 feet. Whoa, now that we've done measurement, you guys can actually try to find something that's 10 pounds. Maybe your mom and daddy can help you. It's going to be pretty heavy. And you can measure out 8 feet and see how long the wings of an eagle are. It's actually pretty big. Okay. Dr. Kelly takes Sam out of the box. He's huge, says Kyra. Jackson pipes up. Didn't you say he was bald? Good question, says Dr. Kelly. The bald part of its name comes from the word piebald. It means having white marks. We admire Sam's white and brown feathers. So bald means that they have white feather parts, not that he doesn't have any feathers there. Sam's bright yellow eyes watch us. Bald eagles have very good eyesight, says Dr. Kelly. They soar high in the sky and their eyes see food from far below. Then they dive down to catch it. Where do they take the food? Asks Oliver. Dr. Kelly says they can swallow it whole in the air. Well, that's fast food. That's right, says Penny. Yes, Dr. Kelly grins. They also bring it to their babies in their nest. Caption, an eagle nest can be up to 10 feet wide and 6 feet tall. Oh my goodness, that's as big as like a car almost. It might weigh 1 ton. That's as much as a small car. Misconception's right. We learned that eagles are not picky eaters. They eat fish, birds, small mammals, snakes, turtles, and even dead animals. Last chapter, chapter 3. A fitting symbol. Why is the bald eagle our country's mascot? Asks Harry. I know, says Lily, because they fly free, and Americans are free. Good answer, Miss Patel says. Also, bald eagles live in North America. That's where we live. We're in North America. Caption, in the late 1800s and 1900s, the number of bald eagles shrank. Hunters killed some. Chemicals used on farms made their eggshells leak, so the government passed laws to keep them safe. Bald eagle range map. So a lot of informational text will have maps to show you some information about what you're learning. And that's a map of the United States, and it shows us the orange right there is where you can find eagles all year round. The purple is where the eagles go for breeding. That means that's where they meet each other and they have their babies. And then in the wintertime, that's the green, that's where they do non-breeding stuff. So that's when they're not making babies. Cool. All right, everyone, we're out of time. Our teacher says, line up for lunch. Fish is on today's menu. Connie says, hey, that's what bald eagles like to eat. What do we tell Dr. Kelly and Sam? Miss Patel asks. Thank you, Dr. Kelly. Goodbye, Sam, we all say together. Say goodbye to Dr. Kelly and Sam. Me and my very own mascot. So we're going to do this art activity later after I read this book. And we're actually going to be drawing the mascot, which is the bald what? Yeah, the bald eagle. And all we're going to need is paper and crayons. So everyone can do this at home. And then the glossary is a really cool page. It has all of the important words that we learned in the book, and you'll find them all bolded. That means really thick and colorful print. And then a lot of informational books gives you more websites and more books for you to read if you are interested in learning some more about the bald eagle. So I hope you guys enjoyed this book. I learned a few cool facts about the bald eagle. And now are you guys ready to do the art lesson that they put in the back? All right, let's get ready. Grab your paper and your crayons.